Welcome to Spirit Hunters Paranormal 911. My name is Tim, and we're getting ready to start our new season here in 2025 with a lot of places we're going to be going to this year. Trying to get a little bit more better proof that we are connecting with spirits from the other side, as well as seeing at these locations that we go to, the stories that we're hearing on activity that's been said to happen at these places, if these stories are true or if they're just stories. So we have a lot of new equipment that we've added to our, arsenal, so to speak. Things that are better in what we're doing. I'm going more down the lines of, trying to document and prove, that we are interacting with something from the other side. It's not being caused by, other things. We want to, give more of the history of the locations, a little bit about activity that's been said to happen in these places, and then we're going to go in and see if any of these stories are true, like I say, and being able to debunk them if possible, or if we can't come up with any logical explanation, okay, possibly it is something spirit related or something that we just don't know. But I got a bunch of new devices, and I'm doing a little episode here before our first video comes out, which will be coming out here the next few days of our season 4 episode 1, where we went back to Hill House Manor. Last year we spent a lot of time up there, seeing what kind of activity, what all we could pick up on, and like I say, now I just want to get a little bit more detailed on what we are interacting with, if anything. Anyways, I went to one of the cemeteries that I've gone to quite a bit. It's one of my favorite cemeteries. I've gotten a lot of activity there. Got some good EVPs, a little bit of intelligent response, and I wanted to take some of the new devices and kind of test them out, see if they are beneficial, to what we do, how accurate they are, if it's something we can use to, get a little bit more verifiable proof that we are dealing with something we can't see or something we don't know. Anyways, we went to Cottonwoon Cemetery, and to tell you the truth, it was as cold as could be there. The wind was blowing, and I don't know, I'd rather been inside someplace that's warm, but being this time of year, it's cold. It's been probably a year, maybe a little bit longer since I've been here, have to start somewhere for the new year, and this seemed like a good place to go. If you're not a subscriber to our channel, hey, become a fan, a follower, hit that subscribe button. You want to make sure you get notified when these episodes do come out. Hit that notification bell. We always ask if you see something or hear something that we may have missed while we were there, or even while we do our editing, and sometimes that does happen. I always like it when the fans, it's almost like a second pair of eyes and ears. They do catch things that we miss. And I always like it when they drop down the comment box and say, hey, I guess you all didn't see that part, so I always enjoy that. Also, please share with other friends anyone just share. You know, hopefully they'll come and be part of the Ghost Gang, the family, and you know, enjoy our videos that we hope to put out. You know, we hope to have better content. You know, something the fans will be more interested in. You know, maybe educational wise, as well as learning a little bit more about these places, a little bit more about the afterlife. You know, paranormal part, but you know, share with others. Also, you know, in all way, we really know that you are enjoying our videos. If you smash that like button, it kind of helps us out, you know, to where we know that you are enjoying them. If there's something that you think we need to change to possibly make our videos better, something that you would like to see more of, anything, you know, just leave us a comment, let us know. But if you are enjoying our videos, what we're doing, because we go out and spend a lot of hours at these places trying to, you know, film and capture things that happen, trying to prove on whether it is something spirit related or caused by, you know, other things that are around us. You know, because I do know that there are other things in the environmental or the atmosphere that does, you know, activate some of the devices, you know, especially like the REM pods and the K2s, spirit box stations. You know, some of us programmed with word banks that, you know, you just hear a lot of chatter come through. It's almost like majority of it is they're just talking to themselves. You don't know whether it's residual or anything intelligent, but occasionally when we ask a question, something does come through. It almost as if they just answered our question. But when we ask another question, trying to get another answer from that same voice or that same spirit, a lot of times that does not happen. So, you know, is that a coincidence that that answer happened to come through at the right time on the question that we asked? Or was it actually something that did answer the question? You know, we really don't know. But if I can get more of a line of communication, something that, you know, just kind of continues for a little bit, it's just a little bit more verifiable to me that, you know, possibly we were connected with something. You know, we just got to kind of play that by ear, you know, to be able to debunk it and say yes or no. Some of the devices are the same way. You've got some of the apps that you download on your phone. I do believe some of them to be beneficial, but you know, some of them can still give us false readings, even like the SLS. You know, I have tested the app with the SLS program I have on my computer, and you know, some of the results are good, but it also does give me some false readings. So we have to kind of debunk that as well. But anyways, we're testing out a few of our new devices. I still have some more that were back ordered, and they should be coming in. I've got a couple more that are already in the process of being delivered. You know, so we're really expecting to have quite a different season this year. Something I think you all will enjoy a little bit more. So hopefully you'll stay with us and continue being a supporter to our channel and enjoying what we are doing. So smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hey, let's go on a haunted adventure, investigation, however you want to put it together. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go to the cemetery, test out some equipment. picked a cold day to be here. Back at one of my favorite places that, you know, used to come spend a lot of time. It's been probably about a year, give or take, since I've been here. But I want to come back up, and got a couple new devices I want to kind of test out here. See if I possibly, anything that might be here, want to come and interact with me. Whew. Yeah, it definitely is cold, windy. Picking the wrong time of year to be doing this crap. Anyways, probably going to do this in little stages. Be out here for a little bit. Have to go in and sit in the car for a minute and warm up. I'll walk around here, see if I pick up on anything. Hello, spirits. It's been a while since I've been here. I come to see if possibly anybody here that might want to come and communicate.
Walkers over here.
I'm not able to see you unless you make that possible. Or you can try to connect with me, communicate with me. Let me know that you are here. So whatever you're able to do to let me know that you'd like to communicate with me, please do. You know, make some noise, come touch me. This device I'm holding in my hand, it's a video camera. It records, that way, you know, possibly it might be able to hear your voice. Or if you show yourself, it'll take a picture of you. And it's cold already. Like my screen's fogging up from the cold. Stick my hand in my pocket here. I mean, no disrespect. I'm just here visiting your resting place. Like I say, giving you the opportunity, if you'd like to have a conversation, maybe tell me your story. We go to places like this, you know, seeing if there's anyone still around, trying to film and document that your presence may be here. Kind of helps us prove to the world that you still do exist even after death. I know that there's probably many that when they pass away, they cross over. So anything walking around out here, you're going to hear it in these leaves, which makes it kind of nice. Be able to hear footsteps. But I do know there are some that I don't know whether they choose to stay behind or whether they just kind of got lost and are still here. We do believe some of them, they're afraid to cross over because they may have done something wrong in their life that They're afraid of the judgment that they will get. Yeah, it's going to be short burst out here. It is cold. Down in the 20s here, which I thought here in Texas it was supposed to be warm. It didn't get this cold, but I guess that was wrong. I do know this cemetery dates back into the 1800s, because I have found some graves here. I think the earliest one that I found was 1879, I believe, but I'm sure they go back further than that, because there's a lot of these headstones that I mean, they're non-legible anymore. You can't make out anything on them, and some of them are more kind of like these right here. They're more of like a stone rather than a granite headstone. And I know there's several Civil War soldiers that are buried in here, so I mean, these stones could be that of Civil War soldiers, but they're kind of spread out. They're not kind of in one area. And I've found in the past a lot of cemeteries that have Civil War soldiers, there's like a section where they're just kind of put in a row. There's a mark over here on this one. Looks like 1900. That's when it passed away. So, I mean, I guess he could have been living back in the Civil War time. But I don't know if these are ones that died while fighting the battle, or whether they died, you know, after the battle. That don't really know. And there probably are a lot of graves in here that don't even have markers at all. So if I am walking across your resting place, I truly apologize. I don't mean any disrespect. But without some kind of marker, don't really know that you're there. Huh? I wanted to say it was like 1878, 79, something like that.
I got one here that says 1859.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it a stone or?
A brick basically, it's got 1859 chiseled into it.
Yeah. See like those stones there behind you? I'm thinking that could have been like Civil War people.
There are Civil War veterans I know buried.
Oh yeah, there's like
actual people that
like about 15 or so.
Yeah.
That here, but thing is, I don't know, you know, whether those were ones that died in the battle,
right,
or ones that lived through the battle and still lived a good life and then they passed away.
Well, I mean,
because I see one over there, the only marker that I've seen on one of the stones was 1900. But I mean, if he lived until he was like 70 or whatever,
yeah,
he would have still been, you know, at that age to fight.
What year did the Confederate War end? Because all the United States after
that was back in what,
1867, 68. I couldn't swear to it.
I don't remember right offhand.
Yeah, I'll Google it.
You know, and the history on it, but I was thinking it was like back in, you know, about 18 48, 49,
I was thinking.
or it might be later than that. I don't remember. But yeah, there's one headstone there that Tim found. It says 18 what?
59.
59?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Like I say, there's probably a lot of them in here that, in a lot of these empty spaces,
Oh yeah.
that, you know, there are
Predates
bodies
official-
buried there,
predates
but have no marker.
Oh yeah, predates the official, I guess you'd say, for lack of a better term, founding of the cemetery here before it got its name or whatever.
Yeah, or the little marker or stone or whatever could be underneath the dirt.
Oh, I mean,
You know.
very true.
You know, like I say, I don't know exactly how old this cemetery is, but you know, probably back into the early 1800s, I would imagine. You know, maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna say maybe even earlier than that, but don't know.
I've lived out here all my life. That, given the history and stuff, a lot of it obviously will predate this cemetery, but most, if not all, cemeteries I've been to in this neck of the woods, the founding of the local, or now not towns that ain't around anymore, the founding of some of those towns predates this cemetery and the other one. I'm not going to say.
Well, there's no document or any kind of back in those early days.
Well, there's documentations of where they, back in the day, when they would like lay claim to that land or whatever, or they would, the old documents in the Internet archives.
Yeah, but it doesn't, you know.
It doesn't mean that those folks are.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't show you what the earliest, you know, person that was buried, the first person that was buried in here.
Not at all. But I mean, the people living in this.
Because I mean, that little stone right there, that could be a grave marker.
Very well could.
You know, back in the pioneer days, you know, you know, they put a wood stake out there, or just put a rock, you know, to mark, you know, when they bury someone. Then over time, you know, it just wear and tear, or disappears, or you know, sinks into the ground. You know, just like those there, I'm sure those were markers, the first markers.
Oh yeah.
And then they came back, you know, with a PVC pipe and put a cross in there.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Edit this part out of the video. At Goshen, have you seen that marker that says 1799 on it?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's been a long time since I've been there.
I went up there many years ago, and the gentleman that oversaw the cemetery at that point, he was, you know, giving me a little bit of a rundown of what he knew of personal history beyond the historical facts, and he showed me, and I can take you directly to it later on. He showed me on the Cowboys grave, where it's got all the bricks stacked out by the front. There's a
well, that's supposedly the first one that was buried there.
According to the historical account.
Yeah.
The gentleman that oversaw the cemetery, he lifted a couple of those bricks up. He says, "Look at this." He flips it over. It says 1799. Looked like it was carved into it by a knife or something. But interesting tidbit that's not on the historical records and such. But
I'd almost bet these are Civil War soldiers.
Yeah.
You know, just because the way the rows are laid out. Because I've come to find that a lot of places have Civil War soldiers.
Oh yeah.
They kind of use stones like this and put them, you know, kind of in a rows. They keep them kind of all together.
Kind of in a sense.
I changed out the battery. My battery died real quick on me. I don't know whether it got drained or whether the battery just wasn't fully charged. I didn't pay attention to it when I turned it on. But I got another battery in here. Ooh, starting to not feel my fingers. Of course, I'm over here in the shade. I'll have to go heat them up before I do a little session here. Not really picking up on a whole lot of feelings. Ooh, look at that butt.
Look at modesty.
Yeah,
there's another one right over here, bro. Right next to it.
They didn't care back in them days.
No modesty in that neck of the woods. Damn.
We have gotten some pretty good activity at this cemetery before, on many occasions.
We call our best activity up here, bro.
Have gotten poltergeist activity. Have gotten some pretty good EVPs.
Motion lights going on in sequence. and the ball gets thrown off the headstone?
Yeah, several times.
Very
Then it
neat.
disappeared the one time.
Yeah, yeah.
It was up there and went to go when we ending the investigation, going around picking up our devices.
Yep.
Went to go get that one ball, couldn't find it anywhere. And I think it was on that stone over
Ball,
there.
right, tall one, yeah.
Yeah.
Then we found that ball like several investigations later. One, a few investigations later. I didn't know it was that.
No, that was at we had one disappear there at Dab Cemetery.
Yeah, okay.
And it was, several weeks later we were up there. Found them. I don't know if it was the one that disappeared, but there was a ball. We found it was in a different location.
But, even other investigators possibly, can't tell.
Don't know. Unless you actually see it, it's kind of hard to prove.
True.
But. Alright, warmed up a little bit.
Nice. Heck yeah, bro.
Alright, I'm going to try the epoch. Let's see if we can do some yes/no questions here.
No.
No? Well, I'm going to try anyhow. If there's any spirits here, can you use this device I have sitting here on the table, this little blue box? And let me know if you are here with us. Are there any spirits here that would like to come and communicate with us?
No.
Are there any spirits here?
No. Yes. Any spirits that are here, would y'all like to possibly hear some music later on? Maybe. Are there any spirits here that once served in the Civil War? No. Any spirits that are here that may have been around during when all this was trail, the old Chisholm Trail that rolled through this neck of the woods in the 1800s? Any spirits that lived in this area that had actually physically seen the Chisholm Trail? Yes.
Yes. Is there more than one that remembers those days?
Yes.
Does this cemetery date back to the early 1800s?
Any spirits here that like a drink of some coffee? I got a warm cup here. Hey, it's pretty good tasting stuff.
There was one time I was here and we heard a sound that we believe was possibly a banshee. Was that what we were hearing?
Just a thought given me on this idea. If we physically took the ghost box, power box, to one of the markers of one of the Civil War soldiers, possibly get some direct questions, possible or some direct yes and no questions in reference. No. Just a thought.
Says no.
No.
No, there's nobody over there in the Civil War section that wants to talk. If I get close to where you are at rest, can you tell me yes?
Yes. No.
Yes, no. Am I close to your grave?
Spots are on the left, Jim. Number 1 Infantry, Mississippi Infantry, Confederate States of America, right there to the left. 1845 to 1910, Confederate. Yes, sir.
I know I'm over here in the Robertson section, and I've communicated with a Robertson before. Are you here? Or any of the Robertsons here?
No.
No, you're not here today? Walk back here a little bit further. Are these stone markers on the ground? Are those Civil War soldiers? Because I know there's 15 or so that are buried here. Are any of the Davises here?
Yes. No.
Yes, no?
No.
Let's see. Is Adam Wade Davis here?
or Emily? Is she here? Now those are pretty new graves, but
Mr. or Mrs. Foster, are either one of you here? A large one out there in front of
No.
well, is this section where I'm at right now, are these Civil War soldiers? Possibly they fought in the Civil War? Definitely is cold out here today. Wouldn't be bad if the wind wasn't blowing.
Spirit,
Yes.
is it cold out here, y'all? Or are y'all feeling fairly mild temperatures in the spirit world there?
Can you make the wind quit blowing?
Spirits, these contraptions, devices we have, some of them will allow possibly for two-way communication, for you to be able to communicate with us and obviously back to y'all. Anyway, to the point, any of the spirits that are here, we would very much like to speak with y'all, have a conversation, get to know you and such. Just give us a little trust. We'd love to have a conversation. Anybody that's willing.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, in reference to the yes, y'all, one of y'all just gave us, were any of you in the Civil War? Any of the spirits that are here with us now?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, did the spirit we're speaking with now, did you survive the Civil War to live on years after?
Did you die in battle?
No. No.
You didn't die in battle.
No.
Boy, it is a strong yard to that angel marker over there.
Yes.
Old hands frozen again. Are any of the Mortons here?